Welcome to Hannity. Buckle up. Tonight, we have several big breaking news stories, including a disturbing new development from the FISA court. This is going to make your blood boil tonight. Plus, knives are out. Democratic Party heading to Iowa. We will show you how all of the radical 2020 socialists are now starting to turn on each other, as we predicted. Also, massive anti-regime protesting going on in the country of Iran, drawing worldwide attention. But many so-called liberals, they are, of course, notably silent because it doesn't fit into their deranged anti-Trump narrative. First, we start tonight once again in the swamp where Nancy Pelosi, Speaker by name only, and her botched impeachment charade is now a source of official embarrassment for top Democrats. After months of screaming urgency, 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 all so they could go on vacation, Pelosi inexplicably, well, she sat on the bogus articles of impeachment for weeks. What happened to the urgency? Keep in mind Article 1, Section 3, our U.S. Constitution. It states, quote, the Senate shall have the sole power to try all impeachments. Sole power. By the way, the House has the sole power to impeach. And when the House hands over their partisan garbage, the Senate has every right to dismiss. Pelosi doesn't get to tell the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell how to do his constitutional job and what his role is, which is why, as McConnell pointed out, Pelosi's stall tactics have achieved nothing except the phony belief that it was urgent to do it so quickly. Never was. Take a look.
On Friday, Speaker Pelosi signaled she may finally wind down her one-woman blockade of a fair and timely impeachment trial. In terms of influencing Senate proceedings, this strange gambit has achieved absolutely nothing. But it has produced one unintended side effect. The Speaker's efforts to pre-commit the Senate to carry on an investigation with which her own House lost patience concedes that the House case is rushed, weak, and incomplete.
All right, tonight President Trump is right. Pelosi will go down as the worst speaker in the history of the country, and there's a really good chance she may lose her job in November. And right now, even her fellow Democrats are trashing the speaker behind closed doors. Not working out well for her. Let's take a look.
You heard the speaker say that she actually did gain a lot by holding up these articles of impeachment for 3 weeks. A lot of skepticism on Capitol Hill.
Yeah, definitely. I think she was clearly putting a positive spin on what a lot of Democrats have privately said was a failed strategy. I do think there are a lot of Democrats who, while not going on the record and saying it, a lot of them had concern about this.
All right, from start to finish, Pelosi has totally botched this obvious political stunt. She announced the inquiry before the transcript of the phone call with Zelensky. We ever knew what was in it. She criticized the call in question before she even read the transcript. She authorized the impeachment inquiry without a vote. She appointed a corrupt, compromised, congenital liar by the name of, yes, Adam Schiff to lead this bogus inquiry. And Schiff then conducted the Schiff Show investigation in secret, where he first auditioned behind closed doors the witnesses, grooming testimony, selectively leaking material. Why? To shape public opinion. His star witness, the so-called whistleblower, non-whistleblower, hearsay whistleblower, never testified after it was discovered that he had been apparently talking to, maybe coordinating with Schiff's office from the beginning. Now, in the end, the only fact witness, well, that information, that testimony was exculpatory for the president as he refuted the Democrats' wild accusations. And yet they still passed 2 BS articles of impeachment, 0 Republican support, while a few Democrats actually voted against the articles. Now, these are the weakest articles of impeachment in the history of the United States, not worthy, frankly, of the Senate's time. And despite their best efforts, even the mob and the media failed to bolster the support they wanted. Look at this. According to Newsbusters, over the past 100 days, a whopping 3/4 of the media's coverage of President Trump is centered around impeachment. And naturally, 93% of that negative. But Americans are not buying it. Look at the Real Clear Politics average. The polls have shifted in the president's favor. And now Pelosi is desperately trying to save face. Good luck with that mission in life.
but we have confidence in our case that it is impeachable, and this president is impeached for life, regardless of any gamesmanship on the part of Mitch McConnell. However, that could still come to bear. But we're confident in the impeachment, and we think that it is enough testimony to remove him from office.
Now, the only person less self-aware than Speaker in name only Pelosi might be her corrupt, compromised colleague, the congenital liar Adam Schiff, and his Schiff show. Now, today he appeared on the hard-hitting news show The View on ABC. You know, the Scream Fest where the hosts all hate each other, apparently, according to Page 6. And there is the compromised congenital liar where he, of all people, complaining the Senate won't fulfill their constitutional duty. Oh, really? Why don't you come on a real program? Anyway, take a look.
Told me that he believes he is above the law, unaccountable, and we needed to move forward. Even if the Senate won't do their constitutional duty, we in the House need to do ours.
So why is the congenital liar appearing on The View, every late-night show that will take him? Why not this show? We offered him 3 hours nonstop, the radio show with 625 of the best talk radio affiliates in the country. 1 hour, thanks to this great audience, the #1 show in all of cable news. Oh, that's right. He's afraid he'll actually have to answer for his malignant behavior. After all, this is the coward who afforded zero rights, zero due process, zero basic fundamental fairness to President Trump, the way Newt Gingrich and Republicans did with Bill Clinton. It appears he tampered, perhaps with witnesses, leaked material to shape public opinion, entered a fraudulent evidence into the official record. Remember, he actually fabricated a transcript that didn't exist of the president's call with the Ukrainian president, and, of course, he lied about all of it. Schiff doesn't apparently care about constitutional duties. Now, since 2016, Democrats have cared about one thing only, destroying any means possible Donald Trump. This impeachment charade was their desperate last-ditch attempt, and it has been an abject failure. Meanwhile, the Trump agenda continues to be a massive success. According to new data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the unemployment rate, wow, in spite of all of the noise and all of the impeachment and all the conspiracy theories and all of the hoaxes, it is now at the lowest rate since 1969. Many of you watching probably weren't born yet. That's 3.5%. The labor of underutilized rates, they also are at all-time lows. Look at this. Wage growth for low and middle income earners, you know, the forgotten men and women disproportionately negatively impacted by Biden and Obama's economy. Yep, they're actually outpacing the growth of high-income earners. Wow, the rich. And earnings growth among every race, every gender. Tax bracket is far exceeding the Obama-Biden years. The economy now, by every measure, firing on all cylinders. And the election is only 295 days away.